The plane hummed steadily as passengers settled into their seats, but tension crackled in row 14 where a broad-shouldered, black soldier in uniform quietly stowed his duffel bag. An older white man beside him sneered, muttering just loud enough for nearby ears. Figures they'll let anyone wear a uniform these days. Probably just a quota hire. The soldier, Sergeant Marcus Hill, had heard worse during his years of service and chose silence over confrontation, staring out the window with calm dignity. Other passengers shifted uncomfortably, some shooting the man disapproving looks, but he pressed on, whispering insults about lazy people wanting handouts, and rolling his eyes every time Marcus moved. Marcus simply adjusted his posture. His jaw tight but his restraint unshaken, he knew a uniform demanded more than pride. It demanded composure. Hours later, the plane landed, and both men went their separate ways, the insult lingering in the air like an unspoken scar. The next morning, the same man sat at his breakfast table, sipping coffee while the TV droned in the background. His attention sharpened when the anchor announced breaking news. A heroic soldier prevented a bombing at the airport last night. Sergeant Marcus Hill, returning from overseas duty, noticed suspicious behavior and alerted authorities in time to stop what could have been a devastating attack. The screen filled with Marcus's face, the same man he had belittled just yesterday, being praised by officials and embraced by grateful families whose lives he had saved. The older man's chest tightened, shame washing over him in waves as he realized that while he had spent the flight spewing bitterness, Marcus had been carrying the weight of a nation on his shoulders, ready to act when danger arose. He set his coffee down, his hand trembling, his reflection in the darkened TV screen showing not just an aging man, but a small, bitter one, exposed under the weight of his own prejudice. He remembered the quiet strength in Marcus's eyes, the calm patience that refused to respond to hate with hate, and for the first time in years, he felt the sting of true regret. His insult had not diminished Marcus. It had only diminished himself. Across town, Marcus sat with his young daughter, smiling as she clung to him, unaware of the ugliness he had endured on that flight. To her, he was just Daddy, the man who always came home when he could, the man who kept her safe. The soldier had no idea that his quiet grace had changed the heart of a stranger forever, proving that dignity and courage can silence prejudice more powerfully than any words ever could.